Heart of downtown Milwaukee. It happened on a Saturday afternoon.
A senseless crime in broad daylight near Casson Wells, leaving a tight-knit community. Salmon spoke to those who knew the victim, who say she lost her life on her 60th birthday.
Saturday afternoon in downtown Milwaukee. A stark contrast to this quiet Milwaukee street near 36th.
No, both of them. In fact, my wife grew up with Jackie, and she's just a sweet person.
The victim killed on Saturday. Neighbors tell me that was also her 60th birthday. The decorations still hanging outside her home, not far from Cathedral Square.
I had walked over to a restaurant over here kind of after all of this, and I saw some people kind of huddled and crying.
Hey, what's up with it, y'all? So look, man, I'm back again with another video, and before I jump into the video, I definitely got to start this off with some positivity. I want to tell all my supporters out there that's rocking with me day to day on a consistent basis that I definitely appreciate y'all for rocking with me the way that y'all do. I got a real support system on this YouTube, man, and that's what's up. I definitely appreciate y'all, real talk. And I also want to tell y'all that I hope that everything's going the way that you want it to go in your life, and I'm wishing y'all nothing but the best in every aspect of your life. And when I say this, I'm only talking to my supporters, to those who reciprocate the same energy back to me, and to those who say the same thing back to me in return. But other than that, well, you know, I got one more thing to say before we move forward. I want to tell y'all, and I want to say this, you know, that we got to start holding ourselves accountable for allowing the wrong people and the wrong entities to enter our life and be around us in our winning seasons. You know, if you really want to have a flourishing and fruitful life, you got to realize that everybody can't go. You know, this saying has been around since we've been young, since we were kids and things like that, and before some of us was even here. You know, everybody can't go. Everybody shouldn't be associated with you, and everybody shouldn't, you know, be eligible to have the access to be around you. You got to hold yourself to a different standard these days, man. You know, a lot of people are monitoring spirits, as you may know, and people are around you just to copy you or to, you know, wish on your downfall, man. And I just feel like that a lot of us need to start taking heed to that, you know, start watching and paying attention to the signs, because, you know, you can be missing out on a whole lot in life, because God is not going to give you everything that you're entitled to if you got the wrong people around you. You feel me? You can get certain things. Yeah, he might not let you go all the way down here, but you might not be receiving everything that you want. You know, you can be begging for an increase, you can be begging for life to be better and things like that, but to keep on allowing certain entities and people around you, you'll never get where you're trying to be. But other than that, let's go to get into this video. I just had that on my heart and I want to say something about that. But basically, long story short, let me say RIP to this beautiful lady by the name of Jacqueline Beeson. I think that's how you pronounce her last name. She lost her life on her birthday. Well, her life was taken. Let me be correct when I say this. And let me say RIP to her, and I want to send my condolences out to the entire family, especially her children, the grandchildren, and anybody that's associated with her that had a genuine love for her. Now, this weird ass fucker by the name of Timothy Lewis, which was her husband, I hate to even call him that because he ain't even deserving of that, but it was her husband. And I feel like that, you know, for him to take her life on her birthday was some crazy stuff. And the reason why he said he did it was because he was tired of her yelling at him. Now, that was some of the lamest, weirdest things that you can even say. I feel like that being at his age, which was 59 years old, and she was 60 years old, for him to be at that age, he should be doing nothing but setting examples for the youth and just being an upstanding man, you know. And I feel like that he should have some emotional intelligence. There's no way you should be that mad to the point where you actually, you know, pop someone in their head. And I'm only saying that because I can't talk the way I want to on YouTube. But yes, I can, but I choose not to say certain things a certain way. But yes, for him to do that to her on her birthday is crazy to me. A lot of us are dealing with people who aren't happy for us, who hate us, who really just see us a certain way that we don't even know until it's too late. You feel me? I'm pretty sure he's been showing signs of jealousy, and he can be genuinely mad because it was her birthday, which is lame to me, man. You know, that's the time you're supposed to shine, you know what I'm saying, for her. You know, let her do her thing, you know what I'm saying? But be a contributing factor to that, but not being out here taking lives and stuff like that. The family spoke out and things like that. A lot of people had a lot of love for this lady, man. I've been on the internet looking at certain things. I haven't found her family directly, but I've been seeing certain things about her online and on certain videos and stuff like that, and you can tell she was very, very loved. I hate that happened to her. He is in jail right now, and I feel like he shouldn't even get a bond, and I feel like that, you know, he shouldn't even have no due process or none of that. They should just go ahead and eliminate him, in my personal opinion. Y'all already know how I feel. Or let the family have him and let them do what they want to do with him. You know that I for and I keep on talking about. But let's go ahead and get into the video, and we're gonna watch everything, man. I got everything from the beginning to now. It's certain things that I don't have, but I do have majority of everything. So let's go to get into this. Like I said before, RIP to her, and I want to send my condolences out to the family again. But yes, he took her life. They were from Milwaukee, And it's just crazy, man. Let's get into the video though.
Our big story tonight, a woman is shot in downtown Milwaukee. Moments ago, we learned a person has been taken into custody. This happened near Cass and Wells. Fox 6's Durante Matthews is live at the scene with what we know so far.
Yeah, Bria, that woman's identity has not been released yet, but we do know that she was killed before 1 o'clock this afternoon. Police say that this was a domestic violence-related and we actually heard from family members that the woman had also turned 60 years old today. Yellow crime scene tape stretched across an emotional scene Saturday afternoon.
Lots of hysterics, crying, and everyone trying to figure out what happened.
Milwaukee police were investigating a woman and killed before 1 o'clock.
Currently we have a non-survivable injury, gunshot in the head.
It happened near Cass and Wells. Police say it was domestic violence related. While on scene, Fox 6 heard family members say the woman had just turned 60 years old the same day. They were too emotional to talk on camera. Neighbors like Kira Notes say they were surprised by the heavy police presence.
And I came home to a pretty emotional scene of the daughter finding out what had happened. It was her mother.
She says after living here for a year, this was the first time she's seen a in this area.
It's been getting a little worse. In the past year, it was nice originally, and it's just kind of gone downhill.
A similar reaction from Isaac Lee, who's lived here for 2 years.
This is the first time that I lived here on this street. It's pretty crazy.
Lee says hearing about it made him reflect on what's really important.
Tragic like that, it really, it really opens up how you feel about life.
Both Lee and Notes say they were getting ready to move out of the neighborhood. They say the gun was not the reason, but both say they're fed up with the constant in the city.
Yeah, it's scary, but I mean, I don't know what we can do about it.
I don't hear of anyone using a gun in a good way ever. Kind of sick of it all. It's very
I feel
frustrating.
y'all on it. This is from the beginning.
And we just learned within the past 2 hours that police do have a 59-year-old man in custody related to this incident. They say charges are pending review by the district attorney's office.
Oh yeah, and the mother was on the phone with her daughter. Miss Jacqueline was on the phone with her kid, and the child heard. I'm only saying child because it is her child, but they are adults. But the child can actually hear. I'm gonna say the woman. The woman can actually hear her mother arguing with him, and she told him to put the gun away and things like that. And he didn't put the gun away. He's saying it's accidental. We don't know. I don't believe that shit to be true. He did say he did it for a reason, so how can it be accidental? And I'm only saying that part because I'm just saying everything that I've seen. But, he admitted to doing what he did, and I feel like there's no justification for it. And how the hell you can't get out the car and just walk off if you that mad? You feel me? It's something that was in him that really, really didn't want her here, in my personal opinion. You can get so fed up with a person, true enough, to the point where you can feel like you want to do something to them, but to actually act on it, it's a different type of level of ignorance, in my personal opinion. Now, I can't call everybody crazy because a lot of things do happen, and a lot of people can bring out certain emotions out of certain people, but you got to be emotional intelligent enough to understand how to maneuver in these situations, especially being 59 years old, man. You that emotional to the point where you can't control yourself? That's crazy to me. And then with her being on the phone, that should have made you tap out of it, like not being scared of nobody on the phone, just to be like, damn, I am tripping. Like, damn, I'm letting her children hear me like this. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Let's get back into it. And like they said, she only got to enjoy a few hours of her life. Of her birthday. I'm tripping. She only got to enjoy a few hours of her birthday. That's crazy. Let's go though.
Reporting live in Milwaukee, Durante Matthews, Fox 6 News.
Such a sad situation. Thank you so much.
To a death in the heart of downtown Milwaukee. It happened on a Saturday afternoon.
A senseless crime in broad daylight near Cass and Wells, leaving a tight-knit community in shock. 12 News' Cyrena Sandlin spoke to those who knew the victim, who say she lost her life on her 60th birthday.
Crime scene tape and flashing lights on a sunny Saturday afternoon in downtown Milwaukee. A stark contrast to this quiet Milwaukee street near 13th and Capitol, where neighbors are in shock.
Overall, it's close-knit. Everyone knows each other, at least on this block. I got the news just like everyone else, and I didn't see it coming. It's totally tragedy. I just didn't see it coming at all.
Neighbors identifying the victim of Saturday's downtown shooting as Jackie Beeson.
No, both of them. In fact, my wife grew up with Jackie, and she's just a sweet person.
The victim Killed on Saturday. Neighbors tell me that was also her 60th birthday. The decorations still hanging outside her home. Milwaukee police arrested a 59-year-old man, calling it a domestic incident. It all unfolded Saturday afternoon downtown near Cass and Wells Streets, not far from Cathedral Square.
I had walked over to a restaurant over here kind of after all of this, and I saw some people kind of huddled and crying.
Neighbors identified the pair as a married couple and identified the man in jail as her husband.
So all of this is a surprise to me, you know. They always seem cordial and good spirits when I see them.
This tragedy, a shock for all those who knew her. What do you have to say to her family she leaves behind?
I'm really sorry for your loss, and she'll definitely be missed. That's just sad.
That's crazy.
The man is being held on a $750,000 bond with charges pending. In Milwaukee, Syria Samlin, WISN 12 News.
A husband is now charged with fatally shooting his wife on her birthday in downtown Milwaukee.
It happened on Saturday near Cass and Wells. Fox 6's Bria Jones joining us live after combing over the details in the current complaint. Bria?
Well, Ted, I had a chance to speak with Jacqueline Beeson's children. They tell me their mother was a loving Sunday school teacher and a proud grandmother who sadly only got to enjoy a few hours of her birthday. Balloons meant to celebrate a milestone 60th birthday painfully now mark the end of a life. It's sad. Milwaukee police say Jacqueline Beeson was celebrating her special day on Saturday when she was shot in the head while sitting in the car near Cass and Wells. The accused, her husband, 59-year-old Timothy Lewis. He's now charged with first-degree reckless homicide. The couple lived here at this home on North 13th Street. The news heartbreaking for neighbors.
Disturbing is what it was, but it wasn't surprising because he's already totally out of control.
According to a criminal complaint, Beeson's daughter was on the phone with her before the shooting. She told detectives she could hear the two arguing when her mother said, quote, "Put that away." She says when she asked her mom about the weapon, she replied, quote, "It's fake."
She was a caring person and she took care of the house and she took care of her kids.
Fox 6 learned Beeson was here getting a massage before she was killed. Workers inside say Lewis set up the appointment and called upset several times. Investigators say Lewis left the scene. He was arrested later that same day. He admitted to shooting Beeson during an argument, telling police he just lost it. Now, we did look into the suspect's past, but we did not see a history of domestic violence. Records do show that the couple did file for divorce in 2022, but it says that was later dismissed. Lewis is set to appear in court tomorrow. Now reporting live downtown, Bria Jones, Fox 6 News.
Bria, thank you for that.
And for him to say he just lost it, it's just so lame to me. Like, that's not an excuse. And I feel like that a lot of people be looking at these people criminal histories and stuff like that, but they really don't determine who they really are as a person. A lot of people just get away with things for so long, you know what I'm saying? And you think that they are squeaky clean. That's why I always admit to my flaws, and I tell y'all how I am straight up. I don't give a damn. I'm not finna lie, sugarcoat nothing about nothing. I'm human just like everybody else. I'm not making mistakes like this. What the hell is that noise? Anyway, I ain't making mistakes like Cuz did, but, you know, ultimately, man, you know, we all human and we all make mistakes, and I'm not finna sit here and try to justify anything that anybody did when it comes to something like this. You took a mother away, a grandmother away, a sister away, a auntie away. You did too much. It's just lame and it's just weird, man. I wish him nothing but the worst, in my personal opinion. And I know it might sound kind of crazy for some people to hear me say that because I really don't be talking like that, but that's what I really do wish this person gets. You feel me? I feel like when people do things like this, they are the scum of the earth, in my personal opinion. But hey, that's all I gotta say about the situation. RIP to that beautiful lady. I'm sending my condolences out to the family again one more time. I hate that they really did happen, man. I really, really hate that, bro. I cannot stress that enough because, you know, these grandparents mean so much to the children, man, and to their own children as well. But I mean, just imagine how much heartbreak you done spread through a whole family due to you just being weird and lame and having a lack of emotional intelligence. It's just weird to me. But hey, that's all I got to say. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on the situation. If you made it to the end, I definitely appreciate y'all, and I will holler at y'all later on another video. If there's any updates, I will post those as well. But hey, that's all I got to say. I'll holler at y'all.